Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another kata. We're going to solve a 7Q kata today on codewars. Binary Life, for those who are watching a video here for the first time, is a channel that teaches new developers how to code, and we especially solve coding challenges so that you can see the thinking process and how we come about the solution. Today we'll solve the pink Latin converter. What is it? There are just two rules. Take the first letter of each word and put it in the end, and then add the a. So like this is there, we take the first letter T and put at the end, yeah, and then we add the a. That's it. We'll do it for each word. Now we're going to use the map function of JavaScript. I want to open the Node.js terminal so that we can see how it works. If I have an array made up of two words, tool and toy, we can use the map. Map is a function, JavaScript function, to transform the array. It conserves. We change the original array with specific things that we want. For example, we map the array, and our looping variable is like looping. Our looping variable is x, and we're going to add the letter. We're going to concatenate each word with an s. See, so we've changed our singular to plural. So map goes through the array and apply what we apply to each occurrence of the array with everything after the arrow function here. That's what we're going to do with this thing, because for every word we have to apply the pink Latin formula. So we're going to take the phrase, we're going to map it with first we have to get the substring. Let's focus on this one, the substring, starting from the very first element. Now if I have a string like this, still on our Node.js, if I have a string like this, test string, if I want to get a substring, I can say there is a substring function starting from the first index and ends at the end. You can check the substring documentation on Google. So I took starting from the letter at index 1, that's the second letter, right up to the end. So I skip this T here. We're going to do that. So I'm going to take this is the x, the looping variable for our map. Let's just call it s. So we're going to get the substring of s, starting from the first letter up to the end, just like we did at the Node console. And then we're going to concatenate it with the first letter, which is at index 0, and then we're going to concatenate it with the a. That's it, and we'll return the whole scenario. I got a problem. Map is not a function at pink Latin. Oh yeah, that's it. That's because the phrase is a long string. I have to split the string so that it becomes an array of words before I can map through, because we only map through an array. So I'm going to split with respect to the space, and then I run the map. Expected upsay instead got upsay. Now it looks like, what's the issue? Now, okay, right, we also have to transform to lowercase. You see, this is, let me do console log so that you can see. Now the original string, I don't even need to console log. I can come to this example so that you can see. So you see it starts with capital T, but here T is brought to small letters, so we need to convert it to small letters, to lowercase. Let's see how to convert to lowercase in JavaScript. Convert to lowercase JavaScript. Let's check it on our search engine, Google or something. I use a DuckDuckGo. Alright, so this is how to convert to lowercase in JavaScript. I just copy the function and let's apply here. So we're going to change the first letter here as we bring to the middle to lowercase. Okay, now let's run the test one more time. Oh, I don't need this. Now we need to debug. We have split and we have done the map. At the end of it, we need to reconstruct back a phrase because we split the word here. It became we split the phrase. It became an array of words, and we did the map to convert to big letter. Now we need to take after mapping, reconstruct the phrase, the result in the final phrase like this. So we're going to use the join. We're going to join each word with a space like this and return. That's it. That's a very long one-liner. I hope you understand. So we split it into an array of words, and then map permits us to loop through, and then we change each word with the big Latin formula by taking a substring starting from the second letter here, and then we put the first letter at the end, changing it to lowercase, and then we add the A, and then we reconstruct the phrase. Let's submit so that we can see. I just feel something. Expected this, instead got I country. It looks like everything should be in lowercase. Therefore, we're going to submit to lowercase to pass this challenge, but I think we've already gotten the formula. Let's just convert even the substring part to lowercase. Let's run, and let's run this. Now that's good to go. So the exercise just wants us to convert everything to lowercase after running the big Latin formula. So I can do my final submission. It's saying there's an issue. It looks like it's a code war issue because I just passed the whole test. As you can see, I don't know what's the problem. Alright, so I just assume codewars has an issue. So you get the idea behind the challenge. I'll just submit later on, but everything is okay. So I'm going to stop here so that we don't have a long video, and see you in another episode of coding challenges. And don't forget to subscribe.